Surah Al-Hajj, which translates to the pilgrimage, in English, is the 22nd chapter of the Qur'an. This surah primarily addresses the themes related to the pilgrimage to the Kaaba in Mecca, the significance of the Hajj ritual, the concept of monotheism, Tawheed, the consequences of disbelief, and the importance of faith and submission to Allah. Here is a brief Tafseer, interpretation, of some key themes and verses in Surah Al-Hajj. 1. The pilgrimage, Hajj. Surah Al-Hajj opens with a reference to the pilgrimage to the Kaaba in Mecca, one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It highlights the significance of Hajj and its rituals, emphasizing that it is an act of obedience and worship. 2. Monotheism, Tawheed. Throughout the surah, there is a call to monotheism, Tawheed, emphasizing the oneness of Allah and the rejection of polytheism and idol worship. It calls upon people to worship Allah alone. 3. The significance of faith. Surah Al-Hajj underscores the importance of faith, Iman, and the worship of Allah. It encourages believers to remain steadfast in their faith and devotion to Allah. 4. The consequences of disbelief. The surah warns about the consequences of disbelief and disobedience to Allah. It mentions the fates of those who reject the guidance of God and face divine punishment. 5. The Day of Judgment. Surah Al-Hajj describes the Day of Judgment and the accountability of all individuals for their deeds. It underscores the importance of righteous actions and faith in the hereafter. 6. The role of prophets. The surah mentions the role of prophets as messengers of Allah who are sent to guide humanity. It emphasizes the importance of following and obeying the prophets sent by Allah. 7. The call to prayer, Adhan. Surah Al-Hajj briefly alludes to the call to prayer, Adhan, and the importance of congregational prayers. It highlights the role of prayer in the life of a believer. 8. The mercy and forgiveness of Allah. The surah underscores Allah's mercy and willingness to forgive those who turn to Him in repentance. It encourages believers to seek Allah's forgiveness and to humble themselves before Him. 9. Lessons from the past. Surah Al-Hajj presents the stories of past prophets and their communities as lessons for the present and future. It encourages reflection on the consequences of disbelief and the rewards of faith and righteousness. In summary, Surah Al-Hajj contains themes related to the pilgrimage, Hajj, monotheism, faith, the consequences of disbelief, and the importance of obedience to Allah. It serves as a reminder of the significance of the Hajj ritual and the need for unwavering faith and submission to Allah.